Today we are in Westwood in Rayleigh. Now I'm trying to get myself out on some walks that don't involve having any money. I was considering driving to Southend today to get a couple of hours of busking that I said I'd do many months ago, just to earn a bit of extra cash, but where we live now it's a bit of a pain in the arse to get to Southend, especially when I'm spending most of my petrol money getting to work and back. But yeah, I parked my car over the road. Apparently this takes us all the way round to Dorset Road. But yeah, a little bit of woodland fun. I don't mean like that. Not that kind. I'll show you my forward-facing camera. It is, I think you'd say that it's well and truly fucked. So what I'm going to do to give you a bit of ambience is just spin the camera around like this every now and again. And then you can see how green it is. Now, we should be safe for the dog as soon as it's Wednesday morning still, just coming up to lunchtime. But dog walkers are another story. So if I suddenly stop talking, you know there's a dog walker approaching. Got no idea where I'm going. Just got to put one foot in front of the other and see where we get on. Used most of my batteries watching reaction videos this morning, trying to get inspiration. Sorry, travel videos, not reaction videos. Trying to get some inspiration. Two American dudes in London for the first time. I always loved those videos because it's just like, it was like me when I was first in New York. It was like, I've only ever seen this on the TV, so cool to be here in person. And after a week, I was literally a New Yorker. I got a gun and I'm going to a Broadway show. But yeah, very peaceful over here. What I should have done is taken a picture of the map, so then I could have followed that. But what's the fun in that? I mean, the best content is when people get lost in the woods, right? We're not too far off the beaten path, to be honest. There's, you can still hear sirens and chaos going on the busy roads going up to the Rayleigh Weir. But yeah. Didn't have much petrol either to get to Southend. Don't want to waste it. Got to be at work at 5 o'clock in the morning. Got to leave at 3:45 a.m. So let's make the most of hoping the sun will come through the clouds, and then I won't look like such a twat wearing sunglasses. 3 magpies, what does that mean? 1 for sorrow, 2 for joy, 3 for a girl. Jesus, if I have another one at my age, coming up to 30 now, you know, I'll be 30 next year, the big 3-0. So then you've got to calculate, so what, how many years? 5 years, preschool, then normal school. Yeah, you've got to reset, haven't you? Press the reset button, so then I'll be like 66 by the time that child is 16. Got some squirrels here going up the trees. I don't know if you can see that. Hello, Mr. Squirrel. Not really been over here much. I used to nip over here for a cheeky Rastafarian old urban back in the day, but I'd stay mainly by the path, so this is all new territory for me. A couple of doggers over there, so dog walkers. Now I believe if you keep walking, you may well get to Belfairs Woods, where there's a golf course, and then you get to Prittlebrook, which goes all the way through to Central Southend, Westcliff, all the way along the road, along the London Road. Well, although where I actually live is quite a suburban area, built up houses, not much greenland. Once you've got an underpass that goes under the A130, and then you've got farmland as far as the eye can see, pretty much, which you're allowed on up to a certain extent. But around here, it's all public footpaths and woodland, and it's quite nice when you're trying to save a few quid and you've got nothing to do, such as today. The household chores can wait until I get home while I explore the West Wood. Not sure if I'm going to make this one public, as I might just leave it as a treat for my 17 subscribers. Well, let's see what we can find up this way. I'll catch you in a bit. Grazing horse. A grazing horse. There's more over there. Hello mate, you alright? He's like, I didn't give permission to be filmed, thank you very much. I'm trying to chew the cud. Now, I think I've got more of a hang on my whereabouts now. I believe this goes on to, if any of you are familiar with Thundersley, I think this goes on to Dawes Heath Road. Yeah, I guess it would, because then you've got the Woodman's pub there. So yeah, I guess we're going for a little walk in a circle. But we shall see where it takes us. But I've got a feeling it takes us out to Dawes Heath Road, which goes all the way through to Hadley. And but then I'd have to go all the way back and get my car. What's the fun in that? So we'll just stick with the woods for now. Does the Pope shit in the woods? Is a bear Catholic? Fucking Nancy bears. Well, I suppose I could go around and then back. But no, we'll continue. Thank God for CapCut, eh? Otherwise you'd be missing all this riveting footage. That's a new word. The kids are doing it now, so I thought, I'd make up my own language. General observation that I made the other day. When on television shows people used to depict cave people, and it would be ugh, this ugh, me ugh, this ugh wife. Well, I've noticed that the youth that I work with at work, a lot of 18, 19, 20-year-olds, who have only grown up watching, have we been cut off here? That have only grown up watching, I think Rick takes us back round. yeah, what I've noticed is a lot of them have adopted youth speak. Now, in London, where there is obviously a more densified, mixed culture, there, where a lot of immigration has taken place, and over the last 30, 40 years. Sorry. Oh, fuck. Almost got flattened by a bike. You're lucky you didn't hit that hole, mate. He must have known he was there. That would have been for a good bit of food, wouldn't it? Watching me jump there was quite funny. Yeah, and it's got its own language. They call it something. So it's a mixture of like Indian, Bangladeshi, Pakistani, Jamaican, African. So, and all of the kids, have you noticed, they're not discriminate. All the kids, they don't know shit. The kids don't see colour. It's just, they all kind of talk like the thing we know, innit? But I mean, that was 30 years ago. Now it's kind of changed. Like, man. Like, if I was going to the shops, I'm going to go to the shops. Now, that's way too many words for the young youth of today. Going to the... I mean, now, I'm going shops. I'm not going to the shops. I'm going shops. But now, it's man going shop. So we've gone back, we've reverted back to cavemen. It's great, really. It was it. Man going shop. Blood. Man going shop for blood. Blood man going shop for blood. That's bear sick. No, I think it's fox shit, actually. But you're close. Ooh, what is that? I think it's a womble. No, it's a squirrel. It's got a bit quieter. I don't know, I've got further away from the road. Feels like I should be going back on myself. There we are, St Kevin's stump. Rumour has it St Kevin came over here himself and befriended a local squirrel named Brian. When you've got no footage, when you've got no content to upload, you just make stuff up. That's what everyone else does, like the mainstream media. I knew she was a psychopath when I saw her riding on the pavement. Oh, for God's sake. Ah, now, here's one of these black tall squirrels with wings. I think they're called Underworld Doomslayer hawks. Or, as common folk, crow. Oh, that was a good movie, wasn't it? Remember when everyone wanted to be the Crow when they were a teenager? Look at me, I'm wearing a black trench coat. I am the Crow. Now, where do we go? Which way to go? Windowsill. Right, we'll follow the yellow prick toad. Yeah, as I say earlier, my area is quite a built-up area, so it's nice to have these, woodland walks on your doorstep, pretty much. Probably about a 25-30 minute walk from my house, but 5 minutes in the car. morning wood. Or is it afternoon wood now? A couple of doggers over there. Got a funny story about that. Maybe I'll save that for a more adult themed video. Crossroads. Now I can hear traffic this way, so this could be the way back to the car, or it could well and truly take us out, well out of the way. Oh, we've lost. Should have left a trail of pancetta. We're coming across the rickety bridge, across the brook. Actually, that's not rickety at all, it's actually quite well done. Any internet trolls under there? Stupid ugly fat bitch. Oh yeah, there's one. So, I've got a feeling that tonight's going to be a good night. No, I've got a feeling this is going to take me well out of my way. Hopefully it'll loop back round. When I'm trying to make some sense of it all. Anyone seen that scene in Dirty Dancing when they're trying to get her to do her balance? Oh shit. Hungry eyes, what do you get? Ah, the floodlands. Yeah, we just got back from a week in the, well, a few days. Short break in the New Forest. I don't know why I didn't do some videos there, but I think it's because my camera was broken. I didn't feel like it would be appropriate, but now I'm just trying to persevere. If I wait until I get my camera fixed, we'll be waiting wait until the end of the year. Ah, the rope swing. Meet me by the rope swing. Wear those shoes and I will wear that dress. Kiss me beneath the milky titwank. I mean, milky twilight. Well, oh fuck. Am I too old to get on? I can't. I think you need to hold on with both hands. This could go disastrously wrong. No, I'm not getting up there. I'll just swing it forward ways like this. Fuck. Oh, shouldn't do that in the 30s. Oh. Shows you how unfit I am, I? Probably could have got up there, but can't be asked. A tree womble. Yeah, there's quite a lot of these woodland walks around this area. As I say, they go all the way through, if you know the area, they go all the way through the Belfairs. Yeah, very nice. And obviously you've got all the green belt down Dorset Road, which people are campaigning to keep that all around as green belt, because animals need somewhere to live too, don't they? Unless we start building them little shoebox houses. Now this is taking us back onto some path. Someone carrying their dog. I'm going to keep it on me for a minute so it looks like I'm on a phone call rather than being an internet twat. Alright. Are you a logger or a vlogger? Our plan was for today is to get up and be very, very motivated. And yeah, it's very hard, isn't it? You know, I've read a lot of what's the word? Philosophy books and things like that over the years. Carl Jung, Machiavelli, stuff like that. Just kind of like, this is what you should do to, you know, wake up in a positive mood and don't give a what other people think about you. But I find it's very hard to naturally become motivated in the mornings. I think you need a set routine, set the alarm for this time, straight in the shower, get out of the shower, exercise, and then motivation can begin. But as I say, I find that quite tricky, and I was going to go down to the gym today and to see if I could renew my gym membership, as I paid for 18 months worth of gym membership during the COVID-19 pandemic. I didn't know I was paying for it until I got an email saying, "We'd like to thank you for keeping up your gym membership while we've been closed. Your customer, you know, your money has helped us stay afloat, blah, blah, blah." I'm sorry, didn't everyone get like 20 grand from the government if the business is closed down? So, am I entitled to 6 months free gym membership? Let's find out. Thank God for CapCut. I've just come round in a big loop. And I'm slightly off the normal pathway here. I'm hoping this is the way we came. Where is my trailer pancetta? Oh, what's that planet in is it Return of the Jedi, where they're riding those things through the giant redwood trees? That's one thing I wanted to do when I was in the States. Is it Oregon? Is it Oregon? Well, when we were in San Francisco, we could see Oakland over the water, over the San Francisco Bay. And yeah, Oakland's right there, isn't it? It's right next to it, across the water. And you could see giant redwoods there. Apparently, I mean, even though they're extremely old, they're not as old as the ones. I think it's Oregon. So I ever said if I'd go back, they used to have that big tree with a big archway underneath it. It's like thousands of years old that people have their wedding photos and stuff. And apparently that got taken out by something that's not there anymore. Anyway, I don't know if it blew down the storm or was struck by lightning or what, but it's not there anymore. But I always want to go back to those forests and see the giant redwoods because they are humongous. I mean, our trees are, I mean, these trees don't look that old. Shit. This is not the way we're going in. This is Valerie Wells Wood. Why don't you come on over, Valerie Wells? Okay. Well, I'm well and truly lost. I did notice on the tree back there that there was colour-coded signs of which way to go. But you know, in the interest of getting lost in the woods, I didn't pay any attention. I'm just going on blind instinct, and that didn't work. Look, Mom, roadkill. Strong smell of cadaver over here. Some fox has been proper fox. There's going to be some people watching this going, I want my dog over there all the time. What's the fun in that? Well, I don't walk my dog over here. I haven't had a dog since I moved out many years ago. We now have cats. Although you do see some crazy people walking cats, I'm not going to be one of them. Hence the reason why I put my foot down. Who's this? John Yee King, a vintage cyclist in memory. Place to rest for vintage cyclists in memory of John Yee King, 20th, 1948, 12 August 2022. Rest in peace, John. Yeah, I put my foot down when we got a kitten and we were waiting for it to have its operation, so it wanted to go in the garden, so my partner said to me, why don't we get a lead and we can take it out in the garden on a lead? And I was like, not even in the garden, that's a bit weird. Let cats be cats. Shit. I think what I've got to do is put my listening ears on and try and find... I hear a siren. Head back towards the sirens. There is a fire station along that road going towards the Rayleigh. So that's always a good indicator. The road's getting louder as I go this way, so it's a good sign. Ooh, tree womble. ancient 7-Up can. Oh, it's Heineken. Someone's got their Heine out in the woods. Probably those pesky doggers again. Ah, no, I recognise this fence, trellis fence. Trellis? I like to go wandering along the mountain track. Right, this is a mission statement. Here be a mission statement. Now, I live in the Lake District, and those of you that follow me on Facebook will remember a few years ago I did a few live. Shit, which way to go? I think it might be this way. Follow the sound. Yeah, those of you that follow me on Facebook know I went there a few years ago. Because I was on my own, it was a bit weird. I was like, well, no, not that. I mean, I enjoy my own company, but I get to do what I want to do. Paul, do you want to go to the pub? Yep, I do. Let's go. But yeah, I did a few boat rides and that, and ended up with a Mancunian accent because I'd been there a while. But yeah, I want to go back. I really want to go back. And before my car dies, I mean, I've had it nearly 5 years now. It's got a few thousand miles, nearly 200,000, over 200,000, I should imagine by now, on the clock. Maybe just under. The sun has come out. And they all laughed at me when I was wearing sunglasses. Who's laughing now? Yeah, you won't laugh when you walk into a tree. Yeah, so I want to take my car up there in a convertible before it dies. Because let's face it, I was lucky to be allowed to get a convertible. When I got that car, I was like, I have seen one. I phoned up Mrs. I was like, I have seen your car, but you might not be suitable for family. I said it's got 4 seats, but it is a convertible. And she said, well, it's your car, it's your money. Do what you like with it. Right? So that's what I did. I bought myself a Ford Focus CC. And although it sounds like it's falling apart at the moment, needs a bit of TLC. It's got a whole new gearbox. It just has some new brake pads put in. So there's life in the old girl yet. So this year, I did look around about my birthday time, and they did have availabilities. The only problem was it was at the end of the month, and I was skint by then. So unless they do freebie hotels, it ain't happening. And trying to convince my missus to go camping is not the one. I'm trying to convince her to do this. You know, you can convert your side of your car, so you can put like a box on the roof that you can sleep in, or you can convert the boot. Shit, I'm literally going in circles here. Yeah, you can attach something to your car to make it like a camper. That's winning the race at the minute, because you can clip it onto the back of the car, and the boot can be turned into a kind of sleeping area. You can put like an airbed in the boot. So, and then a couple of camp beds in the normal tent bit for me and my daughter, and we're away. Oh my god. This is the hole the cyclist nearly went down. So I am Maybe I'm literally going in circles now. Lost in the woods. But yeah, I did find some really cool campsites there for quite cheap. You just plot up, you've got a park next to it, you've got an electric supply or water supply, and you can just pitch your tent there or whatever contraption you've got. But yeah, lovely place there. Also on my radar is the Peak District. I've not done a lot of that. I kind of fell in love with the lakes a few years ago, and always want to go back there. I'm hoping this is coming to an end now, this path. I've literally just gone in a circle, haven't I? If you've seen one tree, you've seen them all. This looks more hopeful. And now this looks familiar from video one. Right, hopefully this will take us back out to where we want to go. Yeah, so mission statement to go to the lakes. Mission statement for today, I mean, as I said, I was meant to go and sort out to see if I can still get gym membership, free gym membership. And also, someone told me, I'm looking to record some of my own material that I've written over the last 10-15 years or so that's just kind of going nowhere. So I want to get all that recorded, even if it's just on demo form, just for prosperity. And so when I looked up nearest recording studios, it said like 0.5 miles away. So there's one on the industrial side, just around the corner from me. So I'm hoping that I can strike up some kind of a deal in there, and we can record some stuff. So let's see. Hoping this is the way out now. The roads are seeming more wider. And those trees look familiar. But yeah, thanks for stopping by on a little walk in the woods. You know, this one gets some views. I might then do some more around the other side of Rayleigh, all around that way. Now, there's some vineyards around Rayleigh. I've got to ask my friend that I used to work in Morrison's with. He has any idea. He's a local YouTuber. If he's got any idea where they are, because I can never find them. I end up walking around in circles, kind of like what I'm doing now. But yeah, thank God for Capco. I'm sure after a few laps we've made it. I'm pretty sure I did a few circles there. It's a nice little walk, yeah. All in all, we've blown the cobwebs away. And now we're back to the land of make-believe. The boat where we started, Westwood sign. Welcome to Westwood. Thanks for joining me on this little woodland walk. You're welcome back anytime. You know what to do.